Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. I am going to do a first impression of the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. I just bought these. They were just delivered to me by Mr. UPS. And I got these July 5th off the Sephora website. That's when they were available. There are also brushes and a powder, which I didn't get. These are $24 each, I think. $26 each. And so the colors I got, it doesn't say anything. Oh, here we go. 24-hour wear, crease proof, full coverage, hydrating. Okay then, I want to see it. So I got the whiteout one, which is, I don't know. It just was like, it's white concealer. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I feel like it's just fun to have around. And sometimes my daughter does some kind of fun makeup, you know, like she watches the special effects folks on YouTube, and so you never know. But I got the shade L5 Neutral. Now, if you look here, and if you look on the way it is on the Sephora website, it's like, okay, this looks like it could be my shade, you know, not the lightest, not white, but not too dark. So let's take a look. It's like concealer craziness because there are so many new concealers out. Okay, so that looks really light, really light. Love the packaging though. Love how it feels. Oh boy. So we've got this sponge tip applicator, cool. It is light. It is light. It's probably too light for me. But let's check out the formula anyway, okay? Which I know some of you are gonna be like, if you use the wrong color, you're just not gonna get the results. I'm sorry. I have lots of patience and I am very nice and I am gracious and I am polite. But honestly, if you tell me how to do something or tell me I'm doing something wrong and it's makeup, I get really irritated because there are no rules in makeup. Didn't you know that yet? Okay, so, and I can do things how I want to. And if I want to experiment and show you guys and it turns out terrible, but then I go, oh, hey, now I know what not to use or what not to do. And maybe that helps somebody else out there who's watching. Then yay me. Okay. Done. Now, first I'm going to put on my L'Oreal Infallible Foundation. This is awesome. I really do like this. This is like full coverage and like it's like full coverage as well as illuminating, which that's like what it's supposed to be. And I'm not really self-tanned at this moment, so I'm feeling kind of like this is a good shade match for me. I'm in 202, which is not the lightest shade, but it's like the second or third lightest shade. Have I demonstrated this for you guys? I know I did it I know I was wearing it in my drugstore haul, but I don't think I've demonstrated it. And I am putting it on in like super warp speed. I'm just like, let's get this on. Let's get to the concealer. I can't wait. I can't wait. Even though the concealer is the wrong shade. Although look how pale I am. Nacho fast. Let's talk about it. You guys don't start me on my puns. If I start doing puns, you can have punitive damages. That's a pun. Okay, so here we are. Oh, let's look at the white. Sorry, Emma. I'm going to dig into your product before you get to. I just feel, I don't know why this is so exciting, but a white concealer, it's totally for mixing, and that is white. That is white. Remember when white nail polish came out in the 80s and it was like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? What are you doing with that? This would be cool on the eyelids. That would make an awesome eyeshadow base. Okay, here we go. I think I've got a dampened beauty blender and to have my Morphe blending brush that I always love, my E45. So I'm kind of equipped with both, and we'll just see how this goes. So I'm gonna just take it right there. A little goes a long way. Oh, look at this, you guys. Doesn't look too light, does it? I like it. Oh. Covers up that gray. Look at. Okay. So I'm going in a little bit with my beauty blender just to kind of, you know, seems when you have a dampened beauty blender, the product seems to melt better. Okay, so if you want some real highlighted areas, yeah. I mean, I think going up a shade darker would be best, although everybody has their preferences. Some people like to look really highlighted underneath their eyes and they use a really light. I've seen people who have a lot more of an olive or medium skin tone and they're using the same concealer color I do. And then they just sort of pull it all together with highlighter and bronzer. So it really is your choice. Do you want to match your skin or do you like to go a shade a little lighter, you know? But what I think is key here is the fact that it covers the blue, and as long as it doesn't, you know, crease and settle in my lines, it is a little tacky. You know what I mean? So it doesn't, it's not powdery, it's not like a velvety finish, it's not super shiny, but it does feel tacky. So I will definitely be setting it. I'm gonna try this side with just my beauty blender. The thing about my beauty blender is I just can't seem to get it in the corner. And I'm focusing the most product here where I need it. Then you can just sort of taper out. I don't necessarily need a ton of product right around here. I need it right in there. Okay. Uh-oh, hello. Got a crease alert, crease alert. My forehead's creasing. I need powder. Hey you guys, I'm gonna show you a powder. This is the Japanese Sephora powder. I might have showed it to you before. Maybe I showed it to you on Snapchat. Guagari Supin powder, and it smells like flowers. I got it at Wijamaya. Oops, I just dropped it. It comes in this little tin container. It is translucent, even though it looks white, you can't really see it. And it comes with this puff, which is dirty. And I do this, and then I do this. And I get the most amazing powder finish without being too dry. It doesn't leave any color. It just gets it in there and I love it. So I'm letting you know my Japanese beauty secret. And I keep the little plastic thing right there so that the powder, the grease from the powder doesn't interfere with the product. Okay, I'm gonna add some bronzer and highlighter and I will be right back. Okay, I am back and I am bronzed and lipped and I think I kind of love this concealer. It's definitely, I will say it's very unique because of its texture, because of how thick it is. I mean, like the white is still there and I've like wiped stuff off my hands. I am afraid I can't test it 24 hours for you, but I will definitely leave you in the comments my final thoughts in terms of how long I think this wore or stays put and all that good stuff. So be sure to check below. And I actually am pretty impressed with the shade because as white as it seemed to be in the tube, I mean, this looks so white. It really does kind of give to my skin color. But this way, you guys know, if you've been around a while, you know sort of shades that work for me, you know, like I'm MAC, N20. Why all of a sudden I'm like completely forgetting all my shade ranges, but you know that I'm like I always am like the second to lightest shade. So when you see the shade ranges on the Sephora website for these, just know that if you're a little darker than me, head up a few more shades. And they do have the tints, they do have sort of the color categories for cool undertones and neutral undertones and warm undertones. So it can really help you find what will work for you. I don't think these are in stores yet. I have to check and see. If you guys want to know what I'm wearing on my lips, it's the new Tartist lip paint, and I guess it's not that new. It's been out for a few months now, but it's in Namaste, and it was actually a VIB Rouge sample. But it's nice. I really do like it. It's flat. It's not dry. It doesn't dry to like a long wear. It says lip paint, but it hasn't dried yet. So, okay. And I am also wearing my Anastasia Sun Dipped Glow Kit. Kind of in love with it. I just go very, very light on the application, on the dusting. Otherwise, I look like I'm in a James Bond movie or something. Okay, well, there you have it. My first impression of the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. If I do anything with the white, I will let you know. I will maybe try it as an eyeshadow primer. Just front. An eyeshadow primer. Maybe I'll do another red, white, and blue tutorial. You never know. Well, thanks guys for joining me and subscribing. If you subscribe, you won't miss anything. And I really appreciate you watching and supporting my channel. Give me that thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye.